So you keep stubbing your toe and falling flat on your faces, believing in the diagnosis more than your dream. Stop that. We've talked about the king, and you address the king as your excellence. And as long as you settle for excuse after excuse after excuse, and by the way, accepting your diagnosis, that's not honorable. That is not dignified. That doesn't honor your dreams. It doesn't dignify the Lord. My name is Mr. 2020. You are listening to the Power of Imagination podcast, where we explore one thing and one thing only, the power of vision, the power of the wonderful human imagination. Let's dive in. People stumble over these big words, and they get offended when you use little words. See, I'm going to say stumbling over a big word is stupid. It is. It's just stupid. And somebody's going to get offended because they think I just called someone stupid. I didn't. I want you to notice what there are things that are stupid to do. That doesn't mean you're stupid. We've got to separate your identity from your activities. And we've got to separate your identity from your diagnosis. I just got one from a lovely. She asked about narcissists. I don't know when that word started being used. I don't know when they made it up. I don't know when it became popular. All I know is a lot of people stumble over it, and they all have one in their lives, or they're afraid they are one. Good God. Stop it. You've got a choice today. Your dreams are your diagnosis. And your diagnosis doesn't even have to be about you. It can be about them. I could definitely say I was married to a sociopath or a psychopath or a narcissist or something a long, long time ago. I have no problem saying that. Because it just might be true. But if I go there, it just locks me and her into something. On the other hand, I can tell you, I was married to an opportunity. I was married to an opportunity to lift someone up who got lost in a state. And the moment I start going, she's a narcissist, or as soon as I buy into scoliosis, they told me I'd be a cripple in my 20s living in a wheelchair. Yeah, that's the thing you want to tell a 12-year-old bedwetter. That's what I was too. And I went on to become a karate champion. I was an award-winning black belt at 18. And I still don't have a wheelchair. And here's the deal, guys. You can settle into a diagnosis because it just feels good to finally know what it is, what the cause is, what the prognosis is, what the diagnosis is, what the plan of action is. People love that shit. Remember, they told me I had PTSD and they could treat it with this thing called drugs. Yeah, man. I took one once. And I decided everyone in the room gets to die. And I went, that's not me. And I went and I looked up the side effects of that drug, and it included that kind of thoughts. And I thought, nah, I'm not going to treat PTSD. I'm going to become me. And so here's what I got for you today. I invite you to become you by discovering you, by dancing with you. And I know your rational mind goes, well, what's he mean? What's he mean? What Neville say? What something, what that guy, what that, chick with the, perky things say on the Insta thing, right? Forget all that. I invite you to become you by exploring who you are and how this works. Period. I've got 3 strong suggestions for you, manifestingmasterycourse.com. If you haven't done that, that's stupid. Not doing it is stupid. It's $1 a day. Right? Remember, I'm not calling you stupid. I'm just saying, are you worth 15 minutes a day? Yes or no? If your dreams aren't worth that, don't do it. Number 2, We've got a cool group of kids. Joinremarkable.com. That's one word, joinremarkable.com. You can do that at joinremarkable.com. It's $100 a month for the basic. If you pay for the year, you get a free one-on-one with me, like $3,000 worth of goodies. I forget the last time I added up the goodie box. It's huge. And you get to join in the fun with some fun kids. That's joinremarkable.com. Or you can do it all on your own. See, some people have identities like that. They've diagnosed themselves as, I am independent, I am capable, I am strong, I am tough, I can do everything on my own, help me. So people stumble over big words like narcissist or scoliosis. And believe me, I've had a dozen more. Post-traumatic stress disorder is one word to me. It's a big word. I chose something else. See, I chose to explore truth. And when I explored truth, I couldn't settle into a spot, a diagnosis. Right? I didn't sit on the sidelines. And a lot of people, you know what their state is? We call it bitchy bystander and remarkable, right? They bitch and they bystand and they sit on the sidelines because it seems safe. And it's lethal to your dreams. It's lethal to your desires. So I'm inviting you to dance with us today. At the very least, reach out to me and say hi and let me know this touched you. I'll write back. Meanwhile, my birds are waking up. I love when they sing their sacred songs. Let us go into the silence. I don't know, maybe I'm nuts. What do you think? It's really easy to settle for a diagnosis, and then a care plan, and then a prognosis, where everyone else tells you what to think and what you do. And I'm inviting you to question reality. I'm inviting you to question who you are so you can discover how this works. I'm inviting you to stop rejecting your divinity, because as far as I can tell, you are a dance of divinity and humanity. And as long as you deny that dance, you cannot accept your wish in its fullness. And then you'll do dumb things, right? I'm not saying you're dumb, but you'll do dumb things, like vision boards. And I had a lovely send me an email that she wrote, pretending that it's the email that she'll get once something happens. And I just go, that's dumb. That's denying your divinity. That's denying the power of imagination. Typing up something so you can read it or read it out loud 700 times a day. People do that too. And it's like, wow, you could actually move in the twinkle of an eye if you do what we do. Or you can do it your way and struggle with a diagnosis. Because this is the way I am, Mr. 20. This is the way I've always been. And if you go that path, you doubt your divinity. You deny the mystery and magic of you. And you settle for some version of history. Dive deeper, soar higher. Love you. Have a great day. My name is Mr. 2020. You've been listening to the Power of Imagination podcast, where we do one thing and one thing only. We explore the power of vision, the wonderful human imagination. Sharing is caring. If this gave to you, share it a couple places. Give to some people. You never know who you're going to bless. See ya.